Hi, I'm Oyelola and I have been coming to Horizon Church for 15 years. Before I came to Horizon, my faith was quite stagnant for a few years and I wasn't all in with God. But when I came to Horizon with my family, my parents and my brother, in 2009, it started to change. I came to Horizon Church with my family because we were looking for a church home. And when we came to Horizon, this was the one church that we all agreed on. And for me, when I came, I felt the Spirit of God telling me that this is where He wanted me to be planted. Even though I felt the Spirit of God telling me that Horizon was my home church, I didn't feel it right away. It took a few years for me to get there, but I had decided that I would keep showing up and keep positioning myself here, waiting for the day when that would happen. And it did happen as people continued to embrace me, welcome me, love me, even when I had the walls up. Eventually those walls came down and Horizon began to feel like family. I've been through quite a few of the hardest seasons of my life while at Horizon Church. And as difficult as they were, I'm so glad that during those times I had a church family around me. Not too long ago, I went through a period where I lost my health, my independence, my ability to work, and that was tough for me. But it was the prayers of the saints that helped carry me through that season, and I'm so grateful for the love that people showed me through encouraging words and even thoughtfully prepared meals. And I experienced the love of God through His children. For many years, I was working in a high-powered corporate job and I was quite independent. And then I came to this place where I felt like God was releasing me from it. And after that, I had a bit of a pause. And then life came unexpectedly and I was diagnosed with an autoimmune condition called systemic lupus, and that transformed the way that I live. As a result, it meant that I couldn't work again. It meant that I couldn't live alone again and do the things that I used to do, like serving in church. But even though I wasn't physically in church as much as I was before, I really felt like the church family had gathered around me in prayer, and I felt carried by those prayers and that I wasn't alone. And I often wonder how people get through life, not only without Jesus, but without a church family doing life with them and doing the faith journey with them. I would describe Horizon Church as a really welcoming place to be. When I first came, I'll admit I was quite antisocial and very shy. I didn't really help people when it came to conversation, and I had very few words to say, but people kept trying. People kept embracing me and inviting me to life group and other events, and I really felt the warmth of their embrace. And as I look around, I see people are hungry for more. They're hungry for Jesus, and they need a place where they can be introduced to Him. They need a place where they can get to know Him, and I believe that Horizon Church and her people will be a vessel to carry the gospel into places that we've never been before. I truly believe that campuses will house the harvest and that we will see sons and daughters coming home in multitudes. Being around people who would show me the love of Jesus really helped me open up my heart, well, more to Jesus and to other people. And I think that for me over the years, it's allowed me to be comfortable in my own skin, to grow to become the person that God has called me to be. And if I look back on the person I was when I first came 15 years ago to the person I am today, I would say I don't recognize myself. And there'd be people who also testify to that too. The fact that I can now have a conversation with a stranger and not get nervous or cower inside or freeze on the spot. The fact that I can now leave church and I don't go to my car and cry like I did back in the day. And that's because of a church family who love Jesus and love people. And so my encouragement to anyone who has recently joined our church and doesn't quite feel like this is home yet or doesn't feel fully comfortable, I encourage you to keep showing up and trusting God and allowing Him to minister to you and use the people around you to help minister to you as well and discover the person that He has called you to be here at Horizon Church.